Hello everyone, my name is Salam Al-Kuja and I'm going to talk about Kodu Game Lab today. What I'm going to talk about mainly is Game Design 101, which is how to develop a game, then how to use Kodu, and finally how to share the game that you've done using Kodu. I think most of us play games most of the time, but have you ever thought about developing a game yourself? If you did so, I think you faced a problem that most of the game's programming languages are pretty hard. But Kodu provides you with a simple and easy interface which will enable you to design a game in a simple way. The pictures in front of you are different worlds created using Kodu Game Lab. Although the tools are simple, but the users were creative enough to create these different worlds. You can simply download Kodu from DreamSpark, or you can download it on Xbox using Xbox Live by paying 400 points. So you can use Kodu either on a PC or on the Xbox, and you can develop games either on your PC or on your Xbox. So Game Design 101. First of all, to design a game you have to set the objective of it. Why I'm designing this game? Is it to raise awareness about a certain topic? Or what is the message that I'm trying to send using this game? The second is to target an audience. Who is the audience that you're targeting to play this game? Who is going to play your game? Is it children, teenagers, adults, or maybe everyone can play your game? Third, set goal of the game. What is the goal of the game? How do they win? Is it by saving the princess? Is it by reaching the finish line? Is it by killing the opponent? The fourth point is the storyline. What is the story behind your game? Like the evil that kidnapped the princess and we have to save it. The fifth point is the mechanics. How do I play the game? Is it by using the mouse, using the keyboard, or using both? How do I shoot? How do I move? All of these are mechanics of the game. And the last point, of course, networking. After building my game, I have to share it with others. If I did not share it, then why did I even design it from the beginning? And one point that distinguishes Kodu is that the networking is really easy because the size of the developed game is small and can be attached to an email and be sent to your friends so they can try it. So now let's see how to use Kodu Game Lab. After downloading Kodu, you'll have these two icons. To open Kodu Game Lab, double-click the Kodu Game Lab icon. When the window opens, you'll have different options. Resume if you have a previous game that you've developed, or Load World to see the available world. Let's check it. As you can see here, Kodu comes with already designed lands that you can use to edit and to add more to it. For example, let's check this. Click on it, then click play, and you'll have it. Press escape to leave the playing mode and go to the editing mode. I don't like this landscape. I want to create a new one. I want to create a whole new world. How can I do that? Simply click on the home icon and then click new empty world. You'll have the following land. Of course, you have the option to edit this land, to add to it more, and to add different characters, of course. So first of all, I want to edit this land. To do so, click on the brush tool. Under the brush tool, you have the different patterns and different shapes, of course. So let's see the patterns. We have more than 100 patterns available. So let's choose this. I want to change the shape of the land. I want it to be a circle. So click on the circle and click on the land and you'll have it. But this is a small brush. How can I enlarge it? Simply use the arrows on your keyboard. Right arrow to enlarge it and left arrow to reduce it. Now I have a big size of the land. Click and I'll have the land. I want to add different patterns of land, so I simply click on the patterns, choose the pattern that I want, reduce the size of the brush, and add it. To move the land while you're adding, keep pressing the spacebar and then move the land wherever you want. Now I've created my land, but I want to raise the green land. I want it to be above of the brown. How can I do that? Simply use the up and down. I want to raise the green land only. To do so, use the magic brush. It will raise or change the whole land with the same pattern. For example, either the brown or the green land. Then left click and it will be raised. Right click and it will be reduced. For example, I want to add a hill. I use the same tool but with different shape, and then I can add it. If I did not like the hill that I've created and I want it to be straight again, use the tool to the right of it and click on it. Or you can add uneven patterns by using the roughen tool. Let's reduce the size and then we can add it. But I did not like it too, so I can straighten it again. Now I have created my land. What if I want to add some water? That's easy. Click the water tool. You can choose the different colors of water you have. Let's choose this for example. And then right click to add water, left click to reduce it. Now I've finished my land. I want to add some characters to it. Go to the object tool, left click on it, then click wherever you want to add the character and choose the character you want. So first of all, let's add some trees. Let's choose this, and now I have my tree added. I want to move it, just put the cursor on top of it and move it wherever you want it. You even have the choice of changing its color by putting the cursor over the tree and then using the arrows on your keyboard to choose the color you want. Now let's add another character, for example the cycle here. I want it to be bigger so I can see it more clearly. Right click on it, then change size and increase the size. Now I want to program my character to move when I use the arrows. How can I do so? Right click on it, then click program. When you click the program, you'll have two squares to add in, the when and the do. When is the condition that under it the character will do the act under the do. So for example, I want my character to move when I press the arrows. Then in the when condition, I click the plus and then I use keyboard. To specify it more, using the arrows, click the plus again and choose arrows. Now in the do, click the plus and choose move. Now press escape, then click the play button. Now my character is moving when I'm pressing the arrows. To go back to the editing mode again, click the escape. And I'm back to the editing mode. Now I want my character to move during the whole game but without using any user interaction. So let's add a character that do so. Let's choose Kodu. Let's change the sides. And I don't want it to be floating, I want it to be near the land. So I right click, change height and reduce the height. Now let's program it so it will move during the whole game without any user interaction. So this is an always condition. An always condition does not need to be added. Just leave the when condition empty and it will be understood that it is always condition. Just click then choose move. You can even add more to the move by telling him to wander or for example move forward. So let's choose wander. And we can even tell him to move quickly or slowly. Let's say quickly. And then escape and press the play button. Now the Kodu is moving without pressing anything, while the cycle moves only when I press the arrows. Now I don't like how Kodu moves. I want him to move on a certain path. To do so, I can add a path and then tell him to move on that specific path. To do so, first of all, you have to add the path. Use the path tool and then start drawing the path. Let's say I want him to move around the land, and now my path is finished. I can even change the style of path. Just put the cursor on one of the path nodes and then right-click and say Change Type. Keep changing the type until you find the path you want. So let's keep it in the basic shape. For example, I want it to be moved a little bit further. I can simply drag the nodes. You even have the choice of changing its color. Place the cursor on one of the nodes and then using the arrows change the color of the path. Let's make it red. And then I have to program Kodu to move on the path. First of all, I have to click on the object tool so I can change in Kodu programming. And let's remove these tiles and say move on path. If I click plus, I can see colors. These colors are for the paths, so I can add different paths with different colors, and each character moves on a different colored path. So our path is red, so let's say red, then click on the play. As you can see, Kodu is now moving on the path I have drawn for him. Another thing that you can do is changing the settings of the world that you've created. You simply click the Change World Settings tool and you'll have different options here. For example, since I've added water, I can change the height and the strength of the water that I've added. Let's increase it. And I can even change the sky behind. As you can see, when I'm moving, the sky is changing. I can even change the lighting. It can be even day or night. And I can change the breeze, which is the air moving the tree. I can increase it. And my trees will move. So let's see the changes that I've added. As you can see, the water and the tree are now moving in a stronger way. Now let's suppose that I finished my game and I want to share it with others. First of all, I have to save my game. To do so, go to the home icon, click Save My World, and then in the name, insert the name of your game. And you can write a description for it too. And here you have the different versions. For example, this is the first version of my game. Later on, if I add more characters or more moves, it will be version 2. And click Save. Now, if you go to the main menu, you will find the game that we've created. Click on it and then click Export, so you can share it with others. Now choose where you want to save your game and then click Save. Now, my game is saved on the desktop, where I've chosen to save it. After exporting your game, you can either share it on planetkodu.com, which is a website where people can share their games, or they can download games that others have developed. Or you can send it by email to your friends, since the size of the game is really small, and they can play with it or even edit it if they have Kodu downloaded on their computers. Or you can share it on Xbox Live. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at salam.alkuja@studentpartner.com. Thank you for watching.